Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC. And we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
And good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here, Signature Esports. A pleasure it is to have you here live and in charge for the Topp eSports iRacing League Beef Jerky Unlimited Truck Series. We're going to go racing and short track racing at Darlington. The Lady in Black is already claiming some victors here in practice as we're going to start watching some qualifying here. I am joined in the broadcast booth with none other than Anthony Zirkle. Mr. Zirkle, how are you doing today?
Good, Jason. Thank you. Very honored to be up here with you, man.
Well, absolutely. I appreciate you joining the booth with me today. First race that I'm leading out here. Those who are out there know that Topp Esports has been the brand, so to speak, that has been calling all of the races here, and I, on the other hand, have just kind of helped out in the long run. Well, I want to take over lead for a little while. Our good friend, Mr. Terry, is moving on to some bigger and better things. I know that he's got some podium stuff coming up that he's working on. So all the best of luck. He helped me out, got me situated here so that way I can come over here and take over the honorable duties of filling in for him and all the guys here at Topp Esports. Much love to everybody out there as well for getting this transition kind of put together kind of quickly. We did it all within a couple of days. So thank you very much to all of the admins as well, bringing me on over here. Anthony, we've got Darlington here. They're going to run 100 laps. They're out there qualifying now. What do you expect out of the truck series here? As we're seeing a little bit of wiggling right there from the 94. But what do you kind of expect? Do you expect chaos, or do you kind of expect some clean running?
I believe there's going to be a little chaos to start off with. I mean, some of these drivers, they practice, some of these haven't. This track was really slick. I ran some practice with them earlier. They did a 2-hour practice, and I kind of ran with some of these guys, and track was pretty slick for about 2 or 3 laps. If they aren't ready for it, they're going to be sliding all over the place. So turn 2 is a very, very hectic turn. That wall comes and gets you real quick, and then off of 4 as well.
Well, I do know that we're going to take a look at the race information here in just a little bit, but each of the corners different here for the tracks. The turn 1, turn 2 is going to be a little bit wider. Turn 3 and turn 4, much sharper, narrower turn. You're going to get less drive off out of 4. I've noticed throughout the leagues that I've broadcasted that the turn 4 exit is usually where people kind of come out, get a little bit free, and they take out the wall.
Yes, I honestly bring first thing that comes to mind for Darlington is just a Bristol on steroids. It's got the one end, 1 and 2, a wide sweeper. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it flipped around. 1 and 2 is a tighter turn. 3 and 4 is a wide sweeper. They just flip-flopped it from Darlington. So, I mean, this thing is like an egg shape that's nowhere near the same all the way around this place.
Well, we're going to see what these drivers are going to be able to do. Right now, qualifying still underway. Let's talk about Beef Jerky Unlimited, the main sponsor here for these drivers. Their jerky is made from fresh, top-quality meat, marinated, and is marinated in one of 38 savory original recipe flavors. All of their beef, chicken, and pork can be purchased for wholesale in 1-pound bulks. Head over to beefjerkyunlimited.com and use promo code WOLFPACK, WULFFPACK, for 15% off at checkout. Make sure you do it. Thank you for the new follows out there, all the new subscribers, all of the folks that are out there that are having a great Great night joining us on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're live on 6 channels: Facebook, on Signature Esports, Twitch, and YouTube. For those 3 channels, and Topp Esports on their Facebook channel, their Twitch, and their YouTube as well. So make sure you go and follow all of that stuff. I would appreciate it. I know that these folks over here would like to see that as well. So please do that. Topp Esports 2 and then Topp Esports being out there. Everybody's out there chatting. MK Gaming 85's out there. Jeremy Robbins is out there. Trey, what are you doing out there, brother? Appreciate you. Fireball Woolly's out there as well. That's just going to be a lot of fun. Let's take a look at the race information for you. That is going to be up on your screen right about here. There it is. Beef Jerky Unlimited.com. We're going to be running about 75 laps here, so we're going to take a look at that. Forget the subtitles up there. Normally things are done. Make sure you go to www.fairfieldautogroup.com. The race info brought to you by them. 1.3 miles in length, about 100 miles is what we're going to be running here. 73 degrees is the track temperature. Take a look at turn 1. Right there on the bottom of that track description right there, you will see that there's the start-finish line. Look at 1 and 2. Big egg shape. I call it a peanut more or less. It is definitely a hard track to drive, and basically you're driving at an angle into 3 and 4, so heavy braking, a lot of highline running in the middle of the turns, and they're going to be able to do that. Track temperature right now 76 degrees. That's going to be just it's going to be insane. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to enjoy it. Hopefully all of you are out there, you're going to enjoy it as well. Qualifying is going to finish up. We're going to take a look at the timing tower right there. It's going to switch over 75 laps for the drivers here. Let's take a look at the starting grid. And I tell you what, Mr. Zirkle, I'm going to let you go with the first little bit here.
All right, yeah, the like you said earlier, that wide 1 and 2 there. I got to go with what Levi said in the chat earlier. He said you got to bring the sauce 1 and 2. You got to carry that baby through 3 and 4. So it's going to be hard. I know it was very hard last night when we ran in the Xfinity series, just trying to figure it out. I was getting it after a while, but this track is, like they say, too tough to tame. And just as soon as you figure out, you don't figure it out. So, but yeah, looks like the fuel run would be about 22 to 26 laps. So 3 tire sets, 2 fast repairs for these guys tonight. And I don't know about you, Jason, but I'm really liking this Levi McCarty. He looked really good last night in our Xfinity race. He finished second to Fletcher, but both of my 2 teammates there. So I'm liking Levi McCarty. Nicholas Presley looked really, really strong in practice. Brian Dublé is in 4th there. Jaden Gibble's in 3rd. Stoney Benefield is in 5th. Seven Crawford 6th. John Capps is 7th. George Jewell is 8th. Joe Tardif is 9th. Tony Ressler is 10th. Sean Kostritza is 11th. Cole Thomas is 12th.
Rounding out your top 12 there for the drivers. Let's move on down the starting grid. We'll get it fixed. If you're looking at the right side of your screen, those drivers are actually on the left side of the starting grid. That'll be your inside row. This still has the setup on the starting grid for the actual it looks like the IMSA series. So we'll get it all fixed for the next race. Appreciate everybody out there. Take a look. Cody Lambert, the number 27 is going to be your number 13 spot. It's going to make up row number 7. Previte, if I mess it up, I will get it right next time. Apologies about that. Is going to be there to the outside. Ward and Anderson are going to make up row number 8. Fireball Woody is going to be there. Fireball Woody is going to be there in row number 9 with Byron Jones, number 55. Kerry Moore and James Woodward are going to make up row number 10. Joshua Roberts and Jeremy Robbins. Mr. Robbins out there in the number 17 machine. Good to see you out there, brother. He's going to be there in row number 11. Bobby Narborough, the 006, one of the oldest guys out there. I think Brad's out there running numbers, so he's still in the grid. He's going to make up all the way to row number 12. Anybody else? Nobody else there in the starting grid. Timing tower is up on the left side of your screen. We're going to empty that out. We're going to move some things over, and lights are going to be off on the pace car. Levi McCartney's going to start at the inside. He is running that Gravedigger scheme here. Let's talk about throwback schemes for Darlington whenever these drivers get ready to go green flag racing.
Yeah, Levi McCartney's got the Dennis Anderson Gravedigger scheme there. Throwback to him, all of his championships that he's done there. Let's see, Nicholas Presley in the 94 there. He's got Tony Stewart's first ever race, 1996 Xfinity season opener. Kerry is also running the Cale Yarborough 1976 Holly Farms. Seven Crawford's running the Carl Edwards Aflac. scheme, and Woody is bringing back the first scheme he's ever raced in this league. Green flag is out, guys.
Green flag racing right here. Darlington is about to have a whole lot of fun, and I tell you what, I'm excited. Are you excited? Green flag racing here. Topp eSports, iRacing leads. McCarty out front. Pressing to the inside on the restart, but he gets single file really quickly. Gimbal right there in third. Brian Dubois holding on to fourth, and everybody's still within a second inside the top 5.
Yeah, I'm looking back here in the back here, just kind of seeing how these guys are running, and looks like they kind of got themselves single filed out, which is really good. Best way to do it, just kind of get your tires all warmed up, not getting them all squirrely as you come off the corners and things. So best way to do it, first 2 laps should be good to go.
Looks like green flag run is on everybody's mind here. Paul along here is the other driver to really move off a spot. That's going to be the number 48, Joe Tardif there, number 48 in the Ally machine, running the, that's a pretty fantastic looking paint scheme he's got there as well. Right behind him, looks like Mr. Kostritza trying to make himself known in the number 46, moving up through the field. Cole Thomas right there, right behind him. Cole Thomas, that was a name that was mentioned yesterday quite a bit as well, so it's good to see him out here running. Levi McCarty just ran the fastest lap of the race, 29.45, and still holds a 0.3 of a second lead over Nicholas Pressey into the 94.
Yeah, it's kind of far off what their practice was, that 2-hour practice that I was in. They were running 29.240s, so they were blistering fast around there. So look for a lot of drivers to save their stuff, save fuel. I know Joe Tardif is really good about saving fuel. I don't know what he does, but he does a really good job there. I'm back here looking at Sean Kostritza here. Looks like they're going too wide. 27's getting around him now. That would be Cody Labyrinth, gets around him now. 88. Brandon Ward's coming up at him. It's a lot of, there's a few 2 wides here, but this track's only one lane wide. You almost have to dive it in and hope to goodness that you're able to clear them as soon as you come through the turn there.
Well, a little bit of 2 wide right behind, a little bit into the wall for the 48.
27's in.
27 looked like Cody Lambert was coming out of there. He's able to save it. Still green flag racing here. 5 laps in, and we've already starting to see some of those fantastic Darlington stripes. Looks like Byron having an issue here. He had to jump to pit road, so he's being towed. He did go ahead and leave pit lane, so he's back out there. Took one of his fast repairs. 2 fast repairs for the drivers here. 65% fuel, so they're going to have to pit quite frequently. And no doubt those 3 sets of tires are going to come in handy. Levi McCarty, he is doing a phenomenal job. 1, 2, 3. Dubois finds himself in third. He gets around Crawford there just a moment ago and missed the pass for that right there. But looks like Seven Crawford is just trying to hold that 77 together. The 7 of Stony Benfield in the mix as well. John Capps, 702 up a spot. Right there, right behind him, we're going to round out your top 10. Tony Ressler up 2 spots. The number 14 truck really starting to
watch him throw it in here. Watch him throw it in there. John Capps throws it in. Tries to do a slide job here.
Capps trying to pull off the move from the 7 in and out just a little bit there. We're seeing him blink just a little bit there. Apologies about that. Every once in a while it does happen. So John Capps is going to fall back a few spots, according to my relative. Crawford, the 77, he's in 4th. Stony Benfield in 5th. George Jewell, there is Mr. Jewell. How are you doing, my friend? 07 out there. Right there, actually, he gets moved back a little bit. So so John Capps able to connect and get his connection together, staying out of folks out there up on the high line. Now, being able to pass here as Cole Thomas picks up a couple of more spots. He's applying the pressure to the 48. He's going to be there to the inside, onto the front stretch here. When you get yourself into the inside of somebody, is it better just to not battle him, just let him go around and then try to catch back up to him later?
Yeah, I mean, this, like I said earlier, this track is just a 1-lane track. I mean, as soon as the best way to try to pass somebody is going into the corner, dive bomb it in there, and do the slide job to get up, get past them. If you're the bottom person in things, you would like to do that, throw that move. If you're the guy on top, if it's this early, just let go. If it's a little bit later on, about 10 laps left to go, I would contest that a little bit more, but. At this point in time, they're being smart, which is really good. Letting passes pass because they know that this is a long race. I know they got 2 fast repairs and things, so you would think that they would kind of throw their trucks around a little bit more, but these guys are playing it smart and racing the racetrack at this point right now.
66 trying to make a move on the 14. 14 is going to go low here. I think the 66 is going to go to the high side and make the pass. 14 a little bit uncomfortable. Looked like Tony Wrestler there was just a little bit uncomfortable with Cole Thomas right there behind him, but I think he's going to make it work. Jeremy Robbins, biggest mover of the race, right next to Brad Kirby. Those two drivers really doing a phenomenal job of 8 and 9 spots respectfully as a 17. I'm talking about you. Don't get into the wall there, buddy. Come on, Mr. Robbins.
Got the curse. You cursed him.
I gave him the HMG Innovations curse right there. I don't mean to. HMG Innovations, a great organization. Brad Kirby driving to the number 10. He's up 8 spots as well. The driver in front of him, Joshua Roberts, driving to the number 69. He is up 6. So we've got some big movers already, but someone who hasn't moved, the race leader, Levi McCarty, 24-25 on the iRating scale, A-Class 2.21 driver. Pressy trying to find a little bit of extra ground here as they're getting ready to lap a truck. He's about 1.37 seconds. A little while ago, it was about a half second. So some things moving in the wrong direction for him. Brian Dublé not far off. 5 seconds. 5 seconds it seems like a long time, but here at Darlington, you can make up 5 seconds really heavily. Go JDJ, says Needle out there. Needle, thank you for following us out there on Twitch as well. Abe, thanks for subscribing out there on Twitch as well. Come on, iMac Paddy Wagon, says Abe. Give a love out there. Bring it home. Levi, says Fletch out there. Eric Eamon, thank you. Emanon, if I'm messing that up, I apologize. Thank you for the follow out there. 75 laps, only 1 stop tonight. Joe Tardif special. Mike Kienzel, Levi would be a tough guy to pass here. I don't doubt that, considering his lead is now, well, I mean, his lead has shrank. It was 1.5 seconds. Now it's down to 1.13. Fletch giving the fire emoji out there. Philfield looks strong. Does look strong. I like him. Who are your picks for the front runners? Well, you heard Zerk earlier. I'm not going to count out the driver that I'm going to root for, and that's going to be Mr. Dublé. Double trouble out there in third. Picks up a spot, still 5 seconds off the pace, 4.96 to be exact. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to be able to do here. MK Gaming says, this is my favorite track to run on iRacing. I agree. I like this track a lot. It's a driver's track, and no matter what vehicle you're in, I like it better than the trucks than I do the B cars, but the Cup cars are pretty nice too. Let's go, says TKS Rampage. Topp eSports out there giving some love to Fireball Woolly. Appreciate you very much for gifting the subs out there. Big old Peach says Topp, and then Ray's giving some more stuff. We got all kinds of things happening out there. Thanks for all the chats. Appreciate it. Thanks for the stream. Enjoy it. Tiny Puppy Toes. That is Miss Dublé. There is your man right there. 5.5 seconds off the leader in third. Levi McCartney out front. Anthony, anything that you see changing as we start to approach the idea of coming to pit road?
The only thing I can see changing right now is just trying to short pit some of these leaders like Dublé and people here back 4th and 5th. And trying to short pit a little bit to kind of gain a little bit more on these front 2 runners, because they're just lights out at this point. I mean, if you look at the 94 right now, look at his line. Take a little lap with him if we can. He's so as soon as he comes off of 4 here, we'll get a backstretch. I mean, the only thing is when you come into here, he 94. He enters in low, lets the truck slide up, gets out of the gas a little bit. If you put that front tire on that just below those dotted lines there, it will turn that car just a little bit more. When you go into 3, if you hit that brake just enough and stay in that middle, let your truck just come up to that top line, and then pretty much diamond it back down again, just like you do for 2. I mean, that's just your typical run around Darlington at this point.
Levi McCarty is really starting to apply the pressure. Topp eSports, my man, I appreciate you. That's our good friend Terry out there, Terry Radford, enjoying his night off. McCarty's got a little bit of right side damage. He does have the Darlington scrapes going on. Driving the Fairfield on the back quarter panel right there. It's missing a little bit of paint. He says, go Levi, and good job, Zirkle, on the broadcasting tonight. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you very much. Joshua Roberts coming. He came out for pit road just a moment ago. It said he was going to pit road. Let me take that back. Jake Anderson in on pit road. So he's starting. We're starting to see those green flag pit stops start to happen in this truck series.
Yeah, I found it really hard to come into the pits off the racing surface. You almost had to enter it in going into 3. I think there was 1, maybe 2, the Xfinities last night that was able to come off the racing surface and dive down in there. But that banking from the racing surface down there to what you would think would be the racing surface, it's huge. It messes these cars up, these trucks up, all over the place. So. And we are in that the lap run here. I think it was like 22 to 26 is when you would start seeing people, and then they start coming around lap 20. So that's the short pitting that I had mentioned earlier, trying to gain some spots on these top 2 guys.
Well, gaining any kind of position on a consistent run. Last lap for the race leader, 31.23. Brian Dublé ran a 10th faster on lap prior to that to now 31.24. So he's keeping up with the race leader, trying to find any more ground. He's keeping that right side clean. Nicholas Pressey, it seems like he gains a little bit and then loses a little. Gains a little, loses a little, and it's almost like a battle for position here that you're not necessarily wanting. Tony Ressler, the number 14 truck, runs a 31.16 his last time by, so he's starting to pick off some time here as well. Draft, not really that important. It's all about your drive line. 66 there in front of the 14. He's a lap down right now. He's trying to. Or it's seemingly going to be late. That's Cole Thomas. I'm sorry, 14 trying to get around Cole Thomas, the 66 here. Battle for the inside. This is the battle for 4th as the 14 looks to make short work of it, getting around the corner onto the front stretch. 66 is going to be there nice and easy. Talk about big movers. The number 69 up another spot here as he picks off a lap at a time. He is up 9 to 12th. Kerry Moore, the number 84. He's a part of the big deal here, and it's a Graham Construction guy right there. So the McDonald's truck trying to work some magic, get himself around the track. Brad Kirby up 10 spots. The Canadian doing a phenomenal job of holding on to what he has. He's got a little bit of right front damage, a little bit of left quarter panel damage, but not really. I think that's more of hitting the wall at an angle rather than getting the full side scrape that you're normally seeing out of Darlington. What a great race. 25 laps in. We're a third of the way in. We're going to take a small little sponsor break to give some love to the guys over at Fairfield.
Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC. And we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
I don't know. All right, back at it. We're still green. Oh, the 51 gets into the wall there. He might be starting to think about coming to pit road. 27 laps in on his pit cycle right now. He's probably going to run as long as he can. Pressey, who was 3.5 seconds off, gains quite a bit there on the end. Thank you to Fairfield for being a sponsor here for the Beef Unlimited Truck Series. The Darlington 100 really starting to work into the favors of the drivers that are here. Part of we were talking about just a moment ago, Kerry Moore and his truck. Graham Construction, serving the middle and west Tennessee for all of your general contracting needs and all residential, custom homes, and light commercial work. Call area code 901-301-8268. Ask for Mr. Kerry Moore, the driver in this race, who's absolutely fantastic. He had somebody pass away here recently, and we want to honor and throw our thoughts and prayers to his family over there. So Kerry Moore, there he is, number 84, driving the Holly Farms 84. Fairfield Motorsports getting some hashtags out there. Go 39, says Needle. Abrams out there, hashtag. Thank you to everybody out there in the Twitch and chat. I appreciate you. The chat and Twitch, let me get that correctly. I appreciate you very much. Make sure you give us a like and follow on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube as well. And that'll show up on your screen right about. Here's Twitch. There's Facebook. And lo and behold, there they are. All right, 51's coming to pit road. And it's been green flag racing. Normally I'd be like, all right, let's jump in and bring some people up here. But right now the racing's so clean that I don't know that I want to. Wrestler's going to come around as Levi McCarty comes in to pit road. The number 14 is going to lead a lap here. They were able to make it 30 laps before they were really pushing it. Like pushing on slime, says Fireball out there. Love the segue. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. We try to do what we can. That's for darn sure. Thank you, Neil. I appreciate you very much out there. Thank you to everybody out there. We want to make sure that we give all the knowledge and everything that we can to make these broadcasts what you expect. 55 of Byron Jones off 2 spots in 20. We're going to go through your top 20 here. Jaden Gimel, number 81 off 16. He started there at the front, but the number 81's working his way back that way. It looks like he might have started the race a few laps, maybe a couple of laps short. He had to go to pit road. Looks like he's got a brand new truck. Brad Kirby up 6 and 18th. John Capps off 10. He started 7th. He's in 17th right now as green flag pit stops starting to happen as we go through cycles. 7:02 right there in 17th. So Brad Kirby's going to go around him right there. Bobby Narborough, he's going to be there in the 006, one of the oldest drivers there on iRacing. He is having a lot of fun. The 46 is Sean Kostrica is going to be there in the 15th spot of 4. George Jewell, 07, trying to work his way in as green flag pit stops start to happen. A little bit more and more here as Joshua Roberts, he's going to be coming to pit road. There's the number 69, so he's going to be working his pit position here very soon. Sean Kostrica, we were talking about in 15. George Jewell, the 07 and 13th. 7 Crawford right there. He is, he or she, 7, I think. Is that? That's a guy, I think. I don't want to mess that up. Apologies about that. 77.
7 Crawford?
Yeah, that's a gentleman, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I have a friend that is named Siobhan and it's spelled the same. So I just want to make sure I don't get that wrong. Stony Benfield coming to pit road at the number 7. He's in 12th position right now as he falls back a little bit as lap traffic gets around. 7 Crawford, the number 77. In 11th, Brian Dublé.
Brad Kirby.
Brad Kirby, where'd he go? Mr. Kirby, don't do it.
Somebody came and was trying to get through there, and Brad Kirby hit pretty much on his deck lid on the back end there. I don't know what happened, but he was...
It didn't show me.
Remember replay that one back.
Yeah, he didn't show me any. Here it is, John Capps. Yep, there's an echo. Yep, there's an echo. Oh man, hold on.
It was dominant pre-fight.
Yeah, we'll have to back up here real quick. Here, let's just back up here. We're just gonna do that. Camera controls, come here, camera controls. Where are you? Here we go. Let's back that up just a second, folks. We're going to back that up. We're going to take a look at where Brad Kirby was here. We just saw that happen. Apologies about that, Adelaide. Normally it shows me the incident counts. Oh, somebody blinked in front of him a little bit there, too. So here's the 10. He comes off the wall just a little bit there. Here's what happened in front of him. Someone slow. He tries to go around him, and then 39's there. And, oh, man, rolling through it.
I think they couldn't figure out what space they wanted. It looked like Dominic tried to get down to let Brad Kirby go, and Brad Kirby didn't know what he was doing. Whether he wanted to go high or low on there, whether Dominic wanted to go high or low as well. So it's just a matter of trying to figure out what's going on there.
Most definitely, there was just some issues there. All right, so Brad Kirby in on pit road. Looks like he might be trying to make a stop here. No caution, so to speak. I'm trying to see what in the world why did everything freeze here? Let's see. Hopefully, I'm looking. Something's going on with SDK here. Folks, I'm going to take a small little segue here. Something's going on. Something happened with SDK. I think SDK crashed. Yep, iRacing crashed. We'll be right back with you, folks. Give me just a moment. right, folks, it's loading back up. I apologize about that.
Fairfield
Talk
Motorsports in
about Fairfield here.
Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kimco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC, and we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
Well, folks, occasionally things like this do happen, and like I said, I do apologize. They are under caution right now, so I'm getting some insight about what's going on. That's me. That's the missus over there. She just had surgery yesterday. The race is loading up here, so give it just a second here. Fireball says he is out. Well, Fireball, I think we're gonna have to pull you in and see what happened there. Won't be able to review the incident. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to review the incident there, folks. I do apologize about that. We tried to have the best quality here, but for whatever reason, iRacing, I know they had an update earlier today, so I took the update. It just stopped. I've not once ever had that issue. I've had issue where iRacing kind of gives me a sign that something's happening and I can get out there and change it, but that just didn't happen. So there it is. They're under caution right now. Thank you to everybody out there for tuning in. Beef Unlimited. Actually, they have their wonderful little. Yeah, it's like, I know, Eric, but I don't like, you know me, I don't like those who are out there that know me. There it is. Meet their customers. Beef Jerky Unlimited. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Choose it. Alrighty. It did something out there, Woody. It did something out there. I apologize about that. We don't like to see that. We never do. Beef Jerky Unlimited, make sure you go to the website. I'm going to have to try it too. That's what's going to happen.
I think the chicken. I think I wanted to try the chicken. If I ever try that that nitromethane, might just turn inside out. I don't think I'd have enough.
You know, it might just work in all of our favor. That's for sure.
I'll tell you one thing, Jason. If you told me that we're going to go at least 39 laps without a caution, you would have caught me in a lie completely. I mean, this is crazy. This is great racing by all these guys, especially some of these that probably wasn't able to get into some of the practice sessions throughout the week and everything. So awesome driving. I got to give it to these guys.
Well, right now, Tony Ressler is going to be your race leader. We're catching back up with the field. Levi McCartney is there as well. Levi came in on lap 30. We knew that happened. I think Tony came in as well. He's going to be there on the outside. Things are kind of getting themselves situated. We've got a John Capps looking for a free pass here, so he's going to get a lap back as well. Cole Thomas in on pit road getting some stuff taken care of. So it'll be 1-2.
Something's happening with them as well because for some reason the game didn't waive John at all, so they're trying to get him waived before this restart's over.
The lights are going to be off on the pace truck this time by Fireball. Are you there? Are you around here? Let me take a look. Let's see if we can get Fireball in here real quick. He says he's out. Mr. Woody is 11 laps down. Are you on pit road, brother?
Hey, Jason, looks like they just extended this one more lap, so that way they can figure this out.
Hey, that works for me. We want to make sure they do it. Fireball Woody, buddy. Oh, Fireball Woody, buddy. Tell me about your race. I know you're on pit row. You're getting your stuff fixed. That's what I'm hearing at least.
Well, just put it to you this way. It's going to take me about 40 minutes to get my repairs because I done use both of my fast repairs, trying to get the truck back to normal. The tires after about 10 or 15 laps is just like driving on a slime rock in a creek. So I tried everything I could. No practice this week. Other things came up. So I'm out for tonight.
Well, that's all right, man. You can get in here with us, or you can help your team out, whichever you want to do. Yeah, the stream iRacing crashed on me. It actually didn't even give me a warning. It just paused and then said, "Peace."
Hey, no problem. I'll stay up here with you. Hey, give you some help, whatever you need. I'm here.
Well, Zirkle's been doing a phenomenal job. Lights are going to be off on the pace truck here. 14, 51, 2, 7, 46, 48, 77, 66, 69, and the 07 of George Jewell. Looks like we've got a truck there. Still looking for another free pass. Maybe might have to get some stuff taken care of here. Pace truck is going to dive off. 14, 51. Brian Dublay still holding on to that third spot. He's not giving it up very easily here.
I tell you who to look out for is I think it's the number 3 car is who you got to look out for. Number 2 car, I mean.
Bam Artrama out there. Hey, Woody. Tell you what, Dublay doing a phenomenal job. 14 of Wrestler gets a great restart there. The Cookout 14 holding on. Wolf pucks all over it. And Dublay starting to pick up the back end of the 51 there. Levi McCartney got into the wall quite a bit. Had a good run going on there. But I did start to realize that his truck was like pushing a dump truck. Shasta, good racing tonight. Absolutely great racing tonight. Thank you very much for getting out there, giving us likes and all that stuff. Literally so much fun to watch this, Eric. I appreciate you very much. And all the fans out there, we love and appreciate that. There's the right side gyro cam from Mr. Dublay as he gets into turn 3 and 4 here onto the front stretch. You see how close to the wall he has to ride it down there, and where he needs to be getting on corner exit, he's going to be right back up there in the same spot, trying to mimic the line of McCartney in front of him.
Man, that is a good shot, just to kind of show you guys the banking going around this track as well. I mean, it's not as much banking as what Bristol or Daytona or Talladega would have, but it's enough to kind of carry that truck around, especially in 1 and 2, to get enough momentum to get down the backstretch.
The driver control from all of these drivers, especially being that this is, it looks like it's going to be multi-lane, but it really isn't. You can drive on the very bottom of the track. I don't recommend it. That's for darn sure. McCarty is looking like he is having a heck of a time trying to get to the back bumper of Wrestler. He's there. But McCarty is all over. I mean, look at that. That's how close. We're talking reach out and touch somebody. A little AT&T action. 14 is going to drive into the corner a little deep. He's going to be high on the exits. McCarty's going to drive to the bottom. This is where McCarty's making up that time. 14's exiting high rather than using that egg shape at 3 and 4.
Yeah, with Tony running it in. Oh, got caution now here. Got caution. Yeah, he was trying to stay up against the wall there. Try not to get into the 07 there of. Let's see if that would be. Yeah, he's trying not to hit George Jewell coming down. Trying to stay up right up against the wall. It apparently it didn't work out for him. He almost flipped it there as soon as he hit the wall again. Jane Gimbel just gets by there just a little bit.
Well, he is able to make it work. Yeah, it looked like he just just tapped the wall too much, tried to save it out of it, and then moved forward. Fantastic call. I had myself muted there for just a moment. Back to the live here. Love you, Mama says. Fireball Woody 59. Good love. Good stuff out there. 51 of McCarty is looking for a better restart this time by 7 Crawford. Stoney Benfield, Cole Thomas, Josh Roberts, all in pit road right now. I think Jeremy's got a fast repair that he can use. He's still on the lead lap, so this will be an opportunity for him to go in and maybe try to do something with it. We're going to have 25 laps to go here, and I tell you what, they're looking at some good stuff. I really am enjoying what they're doing here. Good little run, 39 going around. Looks like he might be looking for position, a little lucky dog position there.
Yeah, I was trying to say before the caution came out, Tony was trying to dive it into the corner. He separated himself a little bit, but when you do that, you take that right front, you just wear it out completely, and then it starts plowing even more at every lap. It keeps going. But as he keeps doing that, he might get away from Levi, but he has to collect the truck and get through the corner a little bit more, while Levi McCarty, he backs up that corner, able to let the truck settle in, and he gets on the throttle a little bit earlier than Tony does. So he's able to make that ground back up at the end of the corner, rather than when Tony was trying to make it up entering the corner.
I tell you what, these drivers, they'll use different lines, but you know that there's drivers right behind them trying to capitalize. I missed the driver spotlight. Driver spotlight brought to you by Fairfield. You guys know Fairfield. Come on, Fairfield's one of the best out there. Make sure that you take care of that. We'll go side by side for just a moment for the Fairfield Auto. I got to correct something on my stream real quick, and we'll be right back with you.
Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville is your weekend adventure headquarters. Get out and do more. If it's fast and fun and brings smiles to faces year-round, we have it. Our huge showroom is stocked full of new and pre-owned Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Kymco's, and Argos. Plus, Fairfield Motorsports is the area's only Traxxas retailer, the fastest name in RC, and we have all the parts and accessories to go with them. For all the coolest toys for big girls and boys, visit Fairfield Motorsports in Montoursville, your weekend adventure headquarters.
FairfieldMotorsports.com. Much love and appreciation to everybody over there. 25 laps to go. SETV, well, that's Signature Esports TV. And this will be your 25 lapper to go. Thank you to Fairfield for being a great sponsor of Topp Esports and their leagues, especially the Beef Jerky Unlimited.com. Darlington 100 has been quite eventful for everybody, including us over here in the broadcast booth. Second caution of the race happens. We're talking a short stint that was less than 10 laps between cautions there.
Yeah, as I like to say, cautions breed cautions. So we'll see what happens on this restart if everybody is able to single file out. But the farther you get into the race, the more the intensity is going to drop and raise. So you're going to see, Dublé, Sean Kostritza, Joe Tardif, Nick Pressey, they're going to dive it into the corners a little bit more. They're not going to be able to give up those positions a little bit easier than they did before. So just be ready for the end of this one.
Got to be patience, right? First time I've seen Dublé, and I've broadcasted with Dublé in my races before. I don't think I've ever seen him blink, and he just did that time. It's going to be the 14:51, 2:46, 94, 48. That'll be it. Woody, we're going to go green flag racing. Who you got?
Tony Ressler, he wants it bad.
I'm watching the 94 here, so see how fast I can get up here.
They're going to be side by side. I can already see it happening. Side by side, I think the 51 wants to be right there in his single file lane. Dublé not able to pick it up. To pick up third right there. Man, oh man. He's going to be there. He's going to force it. And I'm working. Apologize, folks. Something is going on. iRacing is being a pain in my tuchus. He picks up this third place spot really nicely right there. Able to get around Kostritza. Kostritza is going to be right there in the back bumper of Dublé, though. He gets a little love tap from the 77 of Crawford right behind. 7 really trying to get himself up there. That was the 94. 94 was right there. 94 looking for a free pass to get back here. That's Nicholas Pressey. He wasn't there just a minute ago. Man, oh man, what is going on? iRacing's not liking us today. I hope everybody out there is liking us today. Remember, 14:51. Those two have been battling all night, and the 51 trying to get back to the front. There. Oh, he did.
Pressey's getting loose.
Pressey trying to hold on to it. 94 a little bit free. 77 to 7 Crawford right there on the bottom side, trying to hold off the 46 of Kostritza. Kostritza high up into the wall, giving up a couple of spots here. Man, oh man.
Yeah, we got a mess.
Everybody trying to push boundaries where boundaries don't belong. Joe Tardif, the number 48, trying to capitalize on that as well. Tardif back up a spot from where he started. He started 9th. He has had the privilege of being back there in the mid-pack. But Jeremy Robbins, who was involved in one of the cautions before, I think he just went and got some stuff fixed, got back out on the track and said, you know what, I'm going to continue to run. He's in 12th of 10 spots. Tony Ressler up 9 from the start of the race, it looked like, or from my point of view, I guess that's what it's showing me. He is off 8:51, trying to dive to the inside. Side-by-side racing on the corner exit. Who's going to give?
Tony's not. I'll tell you that. Mr. Wrestler, he ain't going nowhere. He's going for it.
He's giving Levi all he can have right now. He's trying to make Levi waste his stuff here.
Yeah, I've never seen somebody get so mad at somebody for causing that first caution. When I wrecked there, Tony was in my room there, and he was in the pits and got out of the pits just in time before the caution came out.
So you're trying to say he lit a fire under you there? You lit a fire under me, Tony.
Yeah, I lit a fire hydrant.
18 laps to go. Here's the onboard nose cam of Levi McCarty as he holds that second spot. But somebody's still trying to be tracked down. Well, it's going to be Brian Dublé. He's got Pressy all over the back bumper. There's the 77 to Crawford right in line. From third on back, man, they are really, really very close to try to make an impact. The 4th, 5th, and 6th place cars are, it's like they're bump drafting each other on the front straights.
Yeah, I'm sitting back here watching George Jewell, and man, it's a hornet's nest just back here. He's just trying to bide his time here in the 07. And he's had some cars get really loose in front of him. They were trying to pass each other and things, so they're all over each other here.
I've watched George come from the back to the front in the IBRL series and a couple other races that I've watched. He's got the 702 of Caps right in front of him. He's just... You kind of almost have to bide your time in every regard, and that is exactly what it looks like he is doing here. 07, 69 behind him. That is Joshua Rotter still up 10 spots. Kostritza and Stoney Benfield in front of the 07. That's going to be the drive off here. He's got a great line. He just has 16 laps to try to make something happen with it.
John Caps just got 2 positions from coming off of 2 going into 3. That is amazing.
John Caps right now a lap down. He is, I think he's a lap. Showing me he's a lap down. He's trying to get back on the lead lap, so he's trying to be in position when something happens. He's not just battling for position. He's battling to get back on the lead lap. 15 laps to go. He's hoping somebody makes a mistake.
Man, if he wasn't just a lap down, that was a bold move. That would have been the move of the race, to be honest. Even if he wouldn't have won, that was just, I watched that whole thing. That was just crazy.
Yeah, and on the next caution, if we get one, he will get that lucky dog and be able to get back on the lead lap because Mr. John Caps is the first car down on 1 lap down.
He's going to have to hope that it comes quickly because we're on lap 62 here, so.
Yeah.
The 39 of Dominic Previte. He is way back here behind the number 10 truck. So there's a lot of ground to be made between he and the 702. About 6.5 seconds between those two drivers. So there's a lot of room to play with. 14 of Wrestler holding on, half-second difference between he and Levi McCarty. Levi McCarty, he's pretty much, I think he's saving for a long run here, or for the end of the run, because his lap times have kind of just leveled out with Tony Wrestler. Brian Dublé in third, has a lot of pressure from the 77 of Crawford behind. We know that Dublé's had a top 3 truck all night long. Now he just wants to hold on to it as the 77 and the 66 of Cole Thomas trying to apply a little bit more pressure, but they have some work to do because they are not far off of the race leaders. Anything can happen. It's Darlington. The track too tough to tame is about to heat up. Stoney Benfield, the number 7 truck, has a little bit of lap traffic in front of him. He's trying to work around. He's in 8th. He's tracking down Joe Tardif, who I think the 702 might be able to give a run to. Great racing tonight. 07 says Shasta out there. Shasta, how are you doing?
I don't know where to look on this track. There's just all kinds of action going around this whole track. I'm sitting here watching John Caps try to get by Joe Tardif, and he's going to throw it in here at this turn. He's going to throw it in here. Slide up, slide job it. Yeah, he got it.
What a great job. He used the flat of the race to be able to carry the speed. He was able to get on the brake hard enough to stay out of the wall. And Caps really just trying to get himself in the right spot. And he's doing so. 11 laps to go. Jaden Gimble, the number 81, trying to pick up another spot here. He's got the 46 to his inside. He's not only battling for more laps and more positions, but he's battling the traffic and trying to stay out of everybody's way and try to carry a heavy line. Kerry Moore ran some of the fastest laps this last lap. 84 and 16th, up 3 spots. Really making it stick. Bobby Narborough, 06 up 6 spots. He is relative to his number. Look at him on 17th and is really trying to...
Oh, Kerry Moore, Dominic Previte and Kerry Moore just got into it.
And I think we're going to have... Oh, no caution. No caution. Everybody's still running. Kerry Moore and Dominic Previte still down.
Kerry's barely moving.
Here we
There's
go.
the caution.
Here's the caution's going to come out.
Get goal.
Here's a look at what happened right here for you. Oh, he comes off the wall. The 39 just kind of taps the wall into the 80. Oh man, that's unfortunate because I know these drivers are still trying to compete for their lap down position, and then the 39 was there too. So he just taps the wall, gets around, and man, what a hardship. Shasta, I hope you are doing phenomenal. I'm glad that you're watching the broadcast. Thank you very much for doing so. Let's go back to it. We are under caution, and it's a good one. Now it really gives John Capps an opportunity. He is going to start at the tail end of.
If I was John Capps, I say if I was John Capps, I'd come in and get 4 tires and fix the thing up and take a good hard charge here.
Yep.
702.
Looks like we just had another wreck somewhere on the little incident on turn 3 and 4 there just a second ago.
Oh, it looked like the 39 blew his engine. When he blew his engine, let's back that up. We're going to see what happened here real quick. Trying to keep up. These guys are fast, and they're trying to keep up with everything. The 39 comes off. He blew his engine. I knew that for sure. So let's do this. We're going to far chase view this real quick, so that way we can see what happened here. 39 right there.
Like he got into Mr. Bob.
He did. A little bit free. 06 was there, and man, Mr. Bob goes up the racetrack. 39 was trying to get himself onto pit road because he blew his engine. And if he had a
that's
fast,
unfortunate for Bob.
If he had his, hey Todd, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thank you for the link out there as well on Facebook. I think that I think if he got himself on pit road and had a fast repair to use, well, there you go. You know what I mean? 702 is your lucky dog. He's coming around.
Yeah, it looks like Kerry had to use a tow here. He was inching along there. He was trying to get there without having to use a tow, but now he's going to have to sit there even longer for a few minutes to finish the tow and then fix his truck.
It's going to be really interesting as we get down to the nitty gritty here. Basically, it'll be about 5 laps to go, 4 laps to go. It'll be 4 laps to go when we go back to green. Todd, thanks for the like on Facebook. Dan Withers, what's up, brother? Good to see you out there as well. Thanks for the like on Facebook. James Hancock, thank you very much. George gave us a like. Shasta gave us a like. Zach gave us a like. George Jewell gave us a like. Randy shared my stream. Thank you very much, man. Randy Henshaw gave us a like as well on his Facebook page. Curtis gave us a like. Brian Rinkert, my #1 fan, giving us a like out there. Looks like everybody's comments there on Facebook. Much love to you, and we appreciate you very much. Todd, hopefully you're going to go get him. Cap says rules. T60 out there. You know what? I don't know, man. That's insane. It is super, super insane. Fletch says, come on, Mac. He's going to do it. I'm still on Twitch. Yep. Todd, I am on Twitch as well. Signature Esports on Twitch as well, brother.
We rocking it everywhere tonight, bud.
All right, so real quick, Jason, who would you have? Who are you watching here in this last little 5 lap stint?
I'm watching the 66 of Cole Thomas. Brand new truck, ready to rock and roll. Has been aggressive. We're gonna have 5 laps to go this time. 4 laps to go. I know McCarty wants it. I know Wrestler's been driving it hard. Thank you. There you go. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate you, man. I know that's you on Twitch. But I think the 66 is going to try to push the button. I want Dublé to finish inside the top 3 because that's just my guy. Appreciate him, love him, he's amazing. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of talent out there in the top 5.
Me personally, I'm watching that Levi McCarty 51 Gravedigger. Just like Abe Moon said out there in the chat, dig your grave, just not your own.
I think I'm gonna have to go with my, hate to say it, my teammate number 14, Mr. Tommy Rassler.
I think Tommy wants
Woody,
it.
You know what they say. We're coming back to the green. Drivers, reach up there, pull them belts tight, because we're going back to green, baby.
You got that right, and we're getting ready to go too, for sure. We're getting ready to take the green. I'm waiting on the pace car to go in, and he's going in. Hey, good boogly woogly. Hey, we're going racing again, boys.
Pace car is off. Nose to bumper, bumper to nose. Elbows to, green flag waves. 4 laps to go. 14, 66, 51, making it interesting. Guess who's going to be right there on the back bumper of the 77, giving it a little shove up the racetrack. 66 trying to put the pressure on down into the backstretch. Turn 2, very busy. 14 gets a great run off the corner. Who's going to be under the wall? Who's going to be able to hold on to it? Brian, thanks for the like out there.
Levi's in the wall. Levi brushed it coming off a 2 there. There's another caution. Looks like it's between the 48 and a few other trucks back there. Joe Tardif. Oh, Nick Presley's in it. George Joel's in it. Oh my goodness. Dominic Previte's back in it as well. Yeah, it looks like Joe Tardif was trying to stay out of the way, bounced off the wall. Truck just kind of did a little bounce-a-rooney and took right into Nick Presley there.
Nicholas right there. I was a little off on there. Nicholas didn't take as much damage there. It does look like Dublé caps Tardif on pit road. Looks like Tardif has a fast repair.
We do have 2 green-white checkers, so we'll have to see. This will be the first attempt here. So this helps out Levi here because he didn't look like he got a good start there at the last restart. So he's going to start here at the bottom. And hopefully do what the 66 did with the 14, just push him out there and try to get the position before 66 can get back into to the gas here.
Well, they've got brand new trucks out there. How does your teammate Woody? How does he take that Cookout 14 all the way back to the front? He's only got a lead to the white flag, and then after that, all bets are off. What is it going to take from your teammate to be able to make this stick?
Well, have you ever tried to pass 2 semis going down the interstate? That's what it's going to be looking like, because he's going to be guarding that front spot, going to try to keep holding his line, but he wants this win so bad. I mean, he wants to move up to the Xfinity Series, so he definitely wants to win where he'll be in the championship contender.
Things that we were looking at, actually, that's what I was going to look at as well. We want to make sure that we...
Ooh, John Caps just got disconnected. I don't know what happened.
Do you have an incident point limit?
No, we do not have an incident point limit. But he was blinking a lot earlier too. So yeah. I wonder if his internet was being janky on his side.
Well, we've both looked at it. I got booted from iRacing when it never happens. So Seven Crawford, your points leader right now, 188 over Robert Doig with 175. Previte has a 165 in third. Jaden Gimble fourth in points, 150. Kerry Moore fifth in points, 143. Your top five in points. And somebody that's running inside the top five right now, your points leader.
Yeah, he might do pretty good. Okay, Seven, he's a pretty good runner, so look out. So he might be coming towards the front, and he might help his teammate number 14 there, Tony.
Yeah, I say that. I think Seven learned his lesson the last restart when Levi didn't go. I was listening to some of the radio chatter and stuff, and he was trying to figure out why Levi was trying to figure out why Seven wasn't pushing him down straight away there. So I think Seven figured out what's going on here. So watch him push that 66 here, I bet. But first green, white, checkered here. I think I'm going to pull them belts a little bit tighter here. What do you think about it, Woody?
I think they're going to get tight, and I think 77 might hit 66. I don't know. You might see a bump and run here in a minute. I hope not, but he might get up there and help his teammate.
Pace truck dives off into turn 4. We're about to see the front stretch. We're going to go back to it here. First attempt at a green, white, checkered. Green flag is going to wave. 14.66, 51 gives a big shove. 77 to the high side. Nobody going to give an inch. George gave a good ride tonight. Had to blow an inch. And there's a 66 already into the back bumper of the 14. Is there going to be a run on the exit? There is, onto the backstretch. 2 laps to go. Make it 1 this time by. Whenever they hit these last 2 turns, look at the run that they're getting into the corner. The 1466 want this more than they want a Haagen-Dazs ice cream or maybe some Beef Unlimited Jerky as they carry. 1 lap to go, brought to you by Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Make sure you hit Wolfpack as your promo code. Get 15% off. Look at the run that these 2 drivers have. He's got 1 more attempt, 2 more corners to get to the back corner. Oh, 66 of Thomas into the wall. Not going to be able to make that 651 of Levi McCarty. Might have an opportunity to make second here, but Tony Ressler carrying the wall. Yeah, I tell you what, they're running. Oh, look at that, back and forth. But the 14 of Tony Ressler is going to win it here at Darlington.
Good job, Tony. Good job.
Levi McCarty comes home second. A last lap pass on the 66. Cole Thomas got into the wall. Levi sent it into the corner, got himself around, still got into the wall. But I tell you what, Cole Thomas doing a phenomenal job of holding on to third. Top 3 night for Cole Thomas. Stoney Benfield in fourth. Nicholas Pressey in fifth. And points leader 7 Crawford in sixth. Folks, what a good race. That was a phenomenal race from my point of view, and it was absolutely thrilled to see. Checkered flag waves for him here. He's going to burn it down, the 14 of Ressler. We'll go over and take a look at the race results here in just a second. Tell me, give me your insights on that last green, white, checkered, guys.
Yeah, it looked like Levi, as soon as he got that restart, he spun his tires there, so he wasn't able to get a good restart, so he let the 66 and the 14 get out there a little bit too much. He wasn't able to get him back after those 2 laps. So, and then the 66 tried to get a little too far into 3 and 4, messed up, hit the wall, lost his chance as well.
What are your impression, your take from the race as you watch your teammates celebrate here?
Oh, it was a fabulous race. I'm glad Tony won and everything. He's been looking for that all season long, so I'm glad he finally got one. Now he'll get that sticker of the winner on his side of his car now, and he's going to be happy. I can imagine what's going on in chat right now up there.
I don't even think Tony's going to have a truck after this, or even tires after this, because he keeps going. This is awesome.
Oh, what a great race to watch, you guys. Great job announcing.
Great job, to say the least. There's your race results on your screen. Tony Ressler is going to be your race winner here. Levi McCarty, the number 51, is going to be in second. Cole Thomas in third. Stoney Benfield in fourth. Pressey in fifth. Crawford, Roberts, Tardif, Brian Dublé, Jeremy Robbins get into the top 10. Sean Kustritza, we saw him make some moves earlier. He finishes in 11th. Jaden Gimble, the 81, able to limp it back around as well. He'd be the first truck a lap down almost made it stick. He almost got back on the lead lap. Another caution that would have made it work. He finishes in 12th. Previte in 13th. Narborough in 14th. George Jewell in 15th. Byron Jones, John Capps, Brad Kirby all the way down there to 18th. And we'll take a look at the rest of the race results. Whoop, back up. There it is. There you are. Kerry Moore in 19th. Brandon Ward in 20th. Fireball Woody, you finished in 21st, my friend. And Jake Anderson in 20th.
That's points, baby. That's points.
That's exactly right. Jake Anderson in 22nd. Cody Lambert in 23rd. And Mr. Woodward out there in 24th. Appreciate the guys out there running the numbers, doing what they can to make it work. Awesome racing, says Trey. Great race, says Eric. Gigi, great race, number 14. George had, like he said he had a good ride tonight. He had a blown engine. That's kind of the way things work. Sometimes happens that way. And it's sometimes unfortunate, but I do look at it this way. Any race that you can walk away from is a good race, to say the least. Tony Wrestler is going to be your race winner. Do we got Tony in here?
Hello.
And I'm sorry, I apologize, but let me repeat myself there because I clicked the wrong button there. Tony, you had a great race. Woody said you kind of got you didn't want to see that come out. You had a good lead. You got onto pit road and got off of pit road. Was able to come back around. You led every race. You defended a green white checkered. Walk us through the intensity of racing here at Darlington.
Well, I feel like half the challenge is trying not to tear down the wall. And just saving your tires on the long runs, because people are going to want to try to take it easy, and they're not going to want to try to go side by side. So the hardest thing for me was just trying to keep pace and just trying to save. And I think it was like lap 30 or so, people started coming down pit road, and I made a decision in my head that I was going to try to go for the long run, because that's what's been beating me. I've been short pitting. And I really, really didn't want to see that caution, because my plan was working great. I started lapping people. Everything was going smooth. Caution comes out, and I just kind of had to, throw that plan out the window. I had a clean slate. And that kind of set me up on fuel for the second half of the race. And from there on, I just had to keep her clean. I knew I had the speed for it. So last few laps, I think it was Levi started putting some pressure on me. So all I tried to do was just not take away his line, would just try to figure out what he was going to do beforehand. And then Cole towards the end, fighting off in them. I got a great push. I forget who it was, but somebody gave me a great push. And it was a little hectic, but I figured if I could get out in front of second place, I'd be fine.
Well, Levi gave you a heck of a push there. That was how we saw that one. He finished second after a little wall contact from Cole, but still a great race nonetheless. Tony, congratulations here, and we look forward to seeing what you're going to be able to do next week as well. And give your shout outs out there. You got fans.
Thank you. Shout out to my mom, Gigi of 5, and shout out to my wife, Rachel. She's probably cleaning or doing something.
Yeah, well, it's a good wife to be supporting you doing this.
And helped me out this week.
Right on, man. Yeah, whenever the wives let us do this, that's what's a lot of fun, right?
Oh yeah. Because we could be watching a movie, or I could be playing with my son, but she allows me to do this. So, but I do get my time in with her and with my son. So
there you go, man. All right, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you at Phoenix next week. It's going to be similar type of driving. That single line driving is going to be insane.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It'll be fun. It'll be fun for sure. Have a good night. Stay safe. Have a good week.
Absolutely. Your race winner, Mr. Wrestler, finishes in that number 1 spot. Levi McCarty, who's going to be on pit road right now. Mr. Zirkle, I'm going to let you go ahead and take care of our good friend Levi.
Levi. Walk us through these last two restarts. Get your point of view on those.
Yeah, Tony ran a great race. I was just kind of, I think I was a little bit faster. I was just kind of waiting, seeing if he was going to make a mistake, and he didn't make a mistake. He took away my line and ran me clean. So heck of a win to him. Congrats. was a fun race. I want to thank Fairfield Motorsports, my teammates Fletcher, Abram, Big Zerk, and I had a great time. I also want to dedicate my podium finish to Kerry Moore and his family. I was hoping to get the win for him tonight, but as you guys probably know, he lost his father this week, and our thoughts and prayers are with them. So I want to dedicate my performance to them.
It's very thoughtful there, Levi. Yeah, good race, man. Glad to see my teammate go podium again, back to back, second place finish there. So good job. Any shout outs out there? You got some fans out there?
Yeah, just thanks for everybody that came out and watched and supported the channel tonight, and the broadcast team. You guys did a fantastic job, and we'll get after it next week.
All right, good. Congratulations on P2 there, Levi McCarty. Let's go down to our third place finisher, Woody. You got Cole Thomas there?
Well, I don't see Cole in here. I was wondering where he was at. I was trying to find him to bring him down in here, and I don't see him anywhere.
Cole Thomas, are you there? Tony, thank you very much out there as well, buddy. Tony's Fun Zone says thank you. Have a good night. You too, brother. Trey says to all the drivers, a great night. To where is he? Where's our good friend? Cole is not in the server. All right, Cole's not in the server today, so that's all well and good. It's all good. Cole Thomas, your third place finisher, had a great race. Beef Jerky Unlimited.com Truck Series. Of course, you see the Fairfield driver spotlight up in the top right-hand corner. Make sure that you go back and you give all of these sponsors likes and follows on their Facebook pages. Topp eSports has a Facebook page. They have a Twitch. They have a YouTube. Make sure you go find that, TOPPESPORTS, phonetically for you out there. Make sure that if you haven't renewed your subscription to iRacing, you do so, because, you can get those annuals at a discount. And then, of course, and always, make sure that you give us a follow on all of our platforms. Signature Esports is the platform for iRacing broadcasts, and I absolutely enjoy doing this. And it was a pleasure to be, even though I had a hiccup in the middle of the race. What way to start off a brand new series for myself over at Signature Esports. It was absolutely insane. Great race, and it was a fun time tonight. Thank you to all the people who subscribed and followed and did all of that stuff out there. Absolutely amazing. Thank you to each and every one of you. Anthony, Mr. Woody, thank you very much for both of you joining me in the broadcast booth tonight.
Hey, it's been a pleasure. I enjoy coming up here and talking to y'all and help call the race if I need to. Kind of gives me a little break,
Yeah, it was very fun up here, Jason. I appreciate you bringing me up here tonight and things. So yeah, I'll look forward to a few more races with you. I think the other 4 races that I'll be racing in would be Texas, Charlotte, Indy, and Las Vegas. So I'm available anytime you need me, man.
I enjoy it. Everybody knows that I do, and it's always good to have somebody up here so I'm not talking to myself. No, I'm totally joking. We love what we do over here. Thank you to everybody who's out there following, and all the comments, all the interactions. That makes a big difference. We love and appreciate you. Thank you to each and every one of you for being who you are, and make sure you go out there and you take care of yourselves, and you give somebody some love. I always say it at the end of my broadcasts, and it's going to be a treasured response for you guys. If I don't see you, we'll always have a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good morning.